Welcome back, guys. Today we are here at the Wide Open Test Grounds. I am Camden Sheridan. I'm here with Dan and Liz from Radix Racing Collective. And today we just did a bunch of testing on the rally car. We practiced a bunch of service, and they're going to tell you more about that.
Yeah, so we are Radix Racing Collective. Our whole mission is to support the grassroots rally community. And so we were here this weekend to conduct a training and practice session. We're going to go through top to bottom everything on the car and prepare for success at our future competitions. We are here to help out Cam and 262 to improve their skills as a team, improve their service, and overall improve their performance.
I'm going to have a tire specialist specifically look at cleaning out the tires and setting the pressures. So as soon as we have the tire off the car and it's been put here, we're going to take it a little bit away from the whole service area and then get it away from the car. We don't want to be getting this ice chunks into the rest of our area. And we're going to just start scraping and getting as much of this ice out as possible. So you want to check it, maybe recheck it. Yep, we're getting 25. So we're going to rotate tires. We're going to go back to front, front to back. Same kind of deal with this tire. I'm going to move it to the back. I'm going to check it, make sure that there's no gashes, nothing's wrong with the sidewall, nothing is wrong with the bead, and it's all sealing. I'm going to set the pressure and I'm going to clean it out of all the ice. Once that tire is good, I'm going to set it down, let that person know we're good to go on this side. So now I want to walk through everything that we're seeing here in this corner. So moving top to bottom, we have our spring and we have our stanchion in the middle. And it's critical that there is no damage to this. We have a combination of sizes here. So you got to have wrenches and sockets ready to check the torque on both sizes. This is also what adjusts our camber. So if we need to make any suspension alignment corrections, we will do it basically through that. So you make sure that's tight and on the bottom as well. And that's tight. While you're doing that, I'm also inspecting the brake hardware. I'm looking in and I'm seeing, is there debris? Is there uneven wear? Is something jammed in here? I'm also looking at the rotor. Are there scratch marks? Are there pit marks? Is there other weird damage or cracks? We need to know about that. All right, so whenever we start with the hood, we're always going to go in a clockwise pattern around it. So we're going to start like that. We start with the brake fluid reservoir because the brake system is very important. Moving around the engine bay, the next thing we get to is the strut top. We have 3 main bolts here that need to make sure that they are tight. Moving down here, we've got the washer fluid reservoir. In this case, the cap doesn't have any sort of retainer on it, so it's also important that we don't lose the cap. In this case, we have a battery under the hood. So one of the first things you want to do when you get to the battery is check that it's not going to wiggle around and it hasn't come loose. Then we move on to oil. Oil's next. Before you even check the dipstick, I would make sure that this cap actually comes off. Check it with the dipstick. Have somebody else look at it. Verify that yes, that looks like it's on the full line. And put it back in. Then we move up to the coolant. Open up the coolant cap and look in the reservoir. There's a minimum and a maximum line. You want to make sure it's somewhere in the middle of those. The next cap we encounter is going to be the radiator cap. So do not touch that cap unless you can put your hand to it and it feels cold to the touch. Then we're moving on to the power steering. That's the thing immediately above that. So you have to turn the cap to the left and open it up. You should see fluid in the reservoir. it shouldn't be lower than that. If you see it lower than that, that means that we don't have enough fluid in the whole system. In this case, other good things to do while you're under the hood, take a look at the serpentine belt. You shouldn't see any damage or fraying or cracks. It should just look like a normal belt. So Alright, then you move on to the air filter. In this case, we've got a cone style air filter, so the best we're going to do is basically blow it out. If there's any dirt, debris, sand, dust, it's going to get sucked into these fins. So we'll have the blower, and you can come in, blow it out, and additionally blow out any of the dust that you see kind of in the engine bay. That will help clear up the intake path. Moving on, we get to the other strut tower. So same kind of deal as the other side. We've got 3 13mm nuts. We got to make sure those are tight, and then we do a visual check on the paint marker to make sure that the other bolts on the strut have not changed. So before we close up the engine bay, we call everything good. We're going to start by doing a cap check. You start with your brake fluid reservoir like you did before. Brake fluid checked, washer fluid checked, battery checked, oil cap checked, dipstick down, coolant cap checked, radiator cap checked, power steering cap checked, air filter secured, master cylinder cap checked. Now I'm good to go. I can close the hood, take the hood prop away, and set the pin. Caps checked, hook down. Come down in front, clear. We started Radix Racing Collective because we wanted to make a positive improvement to the rally community. We wanted to help people who are interested in performance motorsports get involved with a professional crew team. One of the ways that Radix Racing Collective improves grassroots competitive performance is by training and reinforcing the important procedures of service. With our complement of tools and equipment and rally experience, we can come to your team and help you train to be a better crew and better team. Our long-term mission at Radix Racing Collective is to see more people get into the driver's seat of a stage rally event. In order to do that, we encourage participation in SCCA Rallycross, Autocross, and NASA Rallysport programs. Programs like this are instrumental in getting new folks into the rally community. Well, all right, that's it. We had a pretty successful weekend here. We practiced our service a couple of times, really honed our skills and developed some new ones. I think we're pretty well set up here to crush it at Sno Drift coming up in about a month here. These guys did fantastic. We covered everything we needed to, top to bottom. They've got the procedure down, so I think we're going to have some fantastic service at this next competition.
Yeah.
See you at Drift.
Woo! Thanks for watching. Woo!